You should be doing so much, you. You're so talented, you. You should be doing so much. The young prodigy. You're great. You're so intelligent. You're really good at this. Have you heard a lot of that stuff in your life? Do you find things easy? Today I want to talk about talent and hard work. Talent versus hard work. How do they oppose each other? Are they different? How are they different? What can you actually rely on? And how do they work together? So, how can talent and hard work come together when talented people, they praise on the natural ability and they fail to see what is truly required for success and to do anything worth doing? They'd never put in the hard work. Hardworking people, they see the process for what it is and they've got the discipline to achieve goals. Quite often, they've limited themselves because they don't believe that they are talented and are naturally gifted. So they put their own barriers in the way and they work hard towards small aims. But there is a few people who discover their talents and mix that with hard work, and they can build a life that they dream of, that they want. So how do talent and hard work come together? And how do they differ? What comes to your head when you think about talent? What comes to your mind now? So I say the word talent. What's the first three things that you associate with that? For me, talent will get you started, but it's something that needs to be discovered. It's something that needs to be nurtured. It's raw potential. You need mentors. You may find things easy at first, which creates a lot of enthusiasm, but then you realise there's a long learning process, or you become really arrogant and you grow a big ego, you want everything fast. So talent then becomes a disadvantage because you don't learn how to use that talent, grow the talent, master the talent, and become somebody of utility by nurturing that talent and developing the self-discipline that it takes to also work hard. And when you think about hard work, rather than getting you started, being in a fixed mindset, thinking, oh, I'm talented and I'm full of natural abilities, so I don't have to put in as much effort. Hard work, rather than getting you started, keeps you going. It is sustainable. It's not naturally God-given. You can hold yourself accountable for the commitment that you're making every single day, the sacrifice that it's going to take in order to achieve the goal. You're thinking about goal setting, determination, consistency, being in a growth mindset, but also humility and patience and reliability, hard work, not talent. Somebody, oh yeah, he's great when he shows up. Because that's what you get a lot of the time. People who are talented, they slack off. Because they're told all their life, oh, you're really talented, you're great. Everybody tells them how good they are. So they don't think that they've got to work hard. They don't praise them on, you work really hard today. They never get none of that stuff. Whereas if you're not as naturally talented and you have got to work hard, naturally people are going to praise the hard work and the struggle it takes to get to the same point as the guy who's done it in 10 minutes, who's understood the information straight away. I was the guy who was sat at the back of the class. Everybody thought I weren't listening and all I was doing was messing about in school, which was true, I weren't listening. And then the test had come in and I'd have an A. So I was the guy with a natural talent, but by age 26, I was £28,000 in debt, just done an IVA, basically bankrupt, and moved back in with parents. Whereas my friend who would admit that he's got an average IQ, and not that there's anything wrong with that, but he's got an house, he's got a car, he goes on holiday 3 times a year, he's got a good life. He's not found himself in a position that I am because he is hardworking and I haven't been hardworking in parts of my life. He's had the patience and the humility and the commitment and the sacrifice, the long-term vision. All I've done is found things easy, got arrogant, left the job, gone on to the next new thing. It's all just raw potential. Constantly need to be nurtured by new people to learn new skills in new jobs, or indeed nurturing myself to keep learning and open businesses and all that. But the point is, over time I've had to learn that hard work cannot be replaced. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. But if talent works hard, they get to the top. That's what they say. When talented people work hard, those are the people that basically do everything in the world. Because in any given market, you've got the Pareto distribution, which is that 20% of people in that market do 80% of the activity or the achievements. So your people like Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos prove this. The Pareto distribution not only follows people and the activities which we do, so your top 20% of people will do 80% of the given work within any industry. But they'll also get 80% of the money, and everything flows in that way. It's called the Pareto distribution. It's pretty fixed. Again, Jordan Peterson for that one. Now, we all know those people who have had high potential, but they never do anything with it. And you can look in any sport and you'll see this. Over in the States, you've got Shaq, who were the natural, and then you had Kobe, who weren't the natural, supposedly, from what I see online. But in boxing in the UK, we've got Tyson Fury, who is the natural, and then Anthony Joshua, who has had to put in a lot of hard work to get to where he is. And you can see that in the careers. But what you have seen as well in the careers is that when the natural talent, Tyson Fury, puts in the hard work, he can come back and defeat everybody. And I think we're going to see that in the boxing match later this year. But talent and hard work, you hear it a lot, don't you? Such a waste of talent. You should be doing this, you should be doing that. Talent. First of all, a natural talent is required. For when nature opposes, everything else is in vain. But when nature leads the way to what is most excellent, instruction in the arts takes place. Hippocrates! Trying to find some quotes online and look smart. But the fact is, we must discover our talents. We have got to discover our natural abilities. A talent is someone who has a natural ability to be good at something, especially without being taught. But the fact is, we do not know what our talents are until we have discovered them. And a lot of the time what happens is you have your early blossomers in school and they get picked up the most. So therefore they get the most nurtured by the teachers. They get the more time, let's say on the pitch playing football. So they become better footballers by, let's say, year 1 and year 2. And that's picked up by the next teachers, and sooner the captain of the team, they get more time on the field. This is demonstrated in Malcolm Gladwell's book, Outliers, talking about the 10,000 hour rule, how children, if they're born in September, and let's say, I've just turned 4 on the 29th of August, and you turn 5 on the 1st of September, there's nearly a year between us, so you're naturally going to do better than me in school and get more attention, and therefore that's going to lead to more opportunity for you. And that is a real thing, so the talents get discovered quicker than you do because you're a year behind, basically, and that gets nurtured more, and that sort of plays a part. What you're talking about in talent and hard work is nature versus nurture. Nature being your natural God-given gifts, talent, nurture being the hard work, the environment, what you do with those talents. But first off, you've got to discover what your talents are, and we do this through self-awareness. It is never too late. You can always make a 30-year career out of any interest or natural proclivity to do something, but you've just got to start. So what you've got to look at is what you're good at, what do you enjoy doing, and what could you commit to for the long term. This is your self-awareness. You need to know about yourself and your strengths, your weaknesses, what you're naturally good at, and what you can excel in. You do that by trying many different things, being curious, taking many different jobs, looking at your career for the long term and focusing on the long term, not just in your career, but in every aspect of your life. Burn the bridges, be open to new opportunity and risk. Try many new different things, and then you can discover what it is you do like, what it is you're good at, and over time, you develop those talents. Talent needs to be developed. It is raw potential. It needs to be nurtured. It's dreams. The third thing you need to do to develop your talent is to ignore everybody else. Nobody knows you. You don't even really know yourself. You need to escape the social groups that you are in. Not only your family, friends, other people around you, colleagues. You need to really look at yourself, who you are, what you want, and then you can transform yourself many different times based upon who you want to become. Always meeting new people, taking everything that you do, but also everything that everybody else says to you lightly. Take yourself lightly. You are to be nurtured. You may have talent, but you need not to be fixed in a fixed mindset. You need not to think that you're great. The arrogance and the ego, that needs to go. Yeah, you find things easy, but that means you want things fast. Things take time. You need to practice the hard work to develop the talent, but to discover your talent, you need to ignore everybody else and discover that yourself. So follow your instincts. Follow your instincts. It's the best thing that you can do. You can't lead yourself down the wrong road. The choice at the end of the day is always up to you. And society's standards and their expectations, that's only going to hold you back. You need to just follow what it is you want to do, what you think you will be good at, what you can be great at, what you can commit yourself for the next 30 years, and say to yourself, right, I'm going to die before this doesn't work. So this is where it comes in. You need to aim to find one thing that you can be great at. Become more self-aware. Try many different things. Remain flexible as you go. Because you may think that you've found your purpose and this is what you're here to do and this is what you want to do for your life. But I thought that when I first got a job in recruitment, and then I opened a business, and then I failed in business, and I got into marketing, opened a new business, and here I am, I've opened a podcast. And in 20 years, I'll be doing something different. And in 2 years, I'll be doing something different. But the aim is to find that one thing that makes it so easy to work just 24/7 so you can master it. And then it's a road to mastery, because life is just a constant evolution. And this is what talent is. Talent is something to be nurtured, something to discover. And then you mix that with hard work. Hard work. The difference between talent and hard work is talent is abstract. It's something that we cannot see. It needs to be nurtured. It's raw potential. Whereas hard work is something we can see. That is the day-to-day commitment of your life, the sacrifices that you make. You can hold yourself accountable. It is sustainable, consistent, leads to things such as determination, patience, being reliable, focus, persistence, perseverance, and obsession. This is hard work. Talent, that's raw, natural, that's God-given. That needs to be nurtured. That needs to be brought into the world. It's abstract. Hard work is the concrete. This is the day-to-day. And this is the difference. Hard work it's the elbow grease, isn't it? Hard work is required for success. It does not guarantee success. Working hard doesn't guarantee that you will succeed, but not working hard guarantees that you won't succeed. So first off, you've got to recognise what it is that you want. So as I said at the beginning of the podcast, a lot of people work hard and they get nowhere in life because they don't even know what they want. So action without a plan, that just leads to misery. It all starts with your plan, your 5 to 10 year goals. And then you can set daily targets and systems that allow you to reach those goals. So first, to work hard, we must have something to work for. What do you want out of life? What do you want out of life? You need to sit and think. Do not be abstract. This is the concrete. This is what you want. And you need to ask yourself, why do I want this? Because we need a reason to sacrifice. Because hard work is hard. You're going to question it. You're going to why am I doing this? What's the point? And if you don't have a big enough reason why, then you're not going to do it. And you can have shallow reasons, vain reasons. Or to make myself look good in front of my friends. I want women. I want status. I want ego. I want a car. Or you can have deeper reasons. I want to help others. I've got a wider purpose. I want to leave a legacy. What happens when I'm gone? So your purpose can be as shallow or as deep as you want. But it needs to drive you. And then you need to commit until it is time to quit. You need to commit until it is time to quit. And what does that mean? It means you need to set high, really high goals, at least 3 to 5 times what you actually need or want, and never be abstract in that. Always be very precise. I want to earn £10,000 a month. If you only want to earn £3,000 a month, that's probably a good goal. Aim high. And then you write yourself
a statement of commitment with clear conditions on when you would quit. And if all those conditions are not met, you commit every single day and you hold yourself accountable every single day and you work every day. You work on yourself every single day. The business, the podcast, whatever it is, you should be working every single day. We don't need a day off when we're working towards a purpose. It's hard work. I'm not doing a section on working 9 to 5. This is hard work. So you need to work every day because days off breed days off. And your goal should be so high that it's impossible not to work every day. It's hard work. It's not part-time. And this is in all areas of your life as well. Because if you're not working hard on yourself, and with your physical health and trying to be disciplined in what you eat and the things that you do, then that will slip into your work as well, and you won't be disciplined at work. And this is something I've got to work on personally. Other areas of my life. It's okay, I can commit to a podcast every day. I can commit and run a business. But am I looking after myself? Am I committing to other areas of my life? These are questions I'm asking myself. But the fact is, you cannot be a tyrant. You can't be perfect. You can't be your own tyrant. Hard work is all well and good. But competitive people and people who are wanting to achieve a lot in life, they tend to be very critical of themselves, and sometimes it can lead to low self-esteem, which leads to perfectionism and inaction and quitting on yourself. And then that's when it's true. When you hear this, oh, you wasted talent, you should have this, you should have that. Okay, maybe I should, but that requires hard work. If I put in the hard work and somebody says to me now, Carl, you're intelligent, you should have this, you should have that, I can nod my head and say, do you know what, mate? Yes, I should, and I'll have it soon, because, yeah, I might be smart, but I've never worked hard at anything in my life. And now I am, mate. So if you give me 5 years, as you know, hard work, it takes time. Got to build some more discipline. Got to put some more hours in. And hopefully I'll get there, mate. So when you don't commit to work hard, that's when your talent is wasted and it is not discovered. So I'd like to thank you for your time. It's a Pit Village podcast. As always, we're sponsored by Prospect 27. It's pay monthly websites. And if I wouldn't have committed to that business, I would not be able to speak to you today on a podcast. So again, the hard work has allowed me to maybe discover another talent in myself, in podcasting, but I wouldn't be able to do this if I wouldn't have put in the hard work to build myself a business, to put myself in this position. So it's not all just about talent. You got to mix them together. And then maybe, just maybe, you'll be able to sustain a life for yourself. So thanks a lot for your time. Again, Pit Village Podcast, sponsored by Prospect 27. We'll be back to you tomorrow. Marathon March, one every day. I've nearly done it. Nearly done it. We're getting there. We'll see what April brings. Thanks a lot for your time.